talking to risk, would you ever do an event like Hardline?
I think for me, the event itself, the risk is not too crazy. If it was a standalone, I think I've just never done it because it's like during a World Cup season. For me, World Cup titles are like everything. And so if it's something that's going to put more risk to potentially mess that up, I'm like, I would like to do it, but I just want to stay focused here. I want to train. I want to do the things that are going to make me the best for this series. So that's why I've never done it. And then when the race season is over, I'm just like usually so stoked to just go home and ride for fun and not have to be on the clock anymore, that I'm like, I don't really want to add more races to my schedule. So it's a tough one. I mean, Red Bull used to invite me to Rampage early on in my career, you know, when like G was doing it and all that. And it was something that I think would have been a lot of fun. But I don't know, when you look at big picture and you're kind of like weighing like, what am I going to get out of this versus what am I trying to do over here? It's a tricky one. You know, I mean, even this year, like Jackson is kind of in that situation where it's like very legitimately was the title contender for the World Cup title this year and world champs, and got hurt at one of those events. And it's like, you know, I think when you're younger, you're like, let's just race more, do more. And I think that's something as I've gotten older, you're like, you kind of weigh the risk a little bit, you know, and you kind of pick where it's worth taking and where you're like, it's going to be a kind of a bummer to miss this, but I feel like it's the wise decision. So it's different for everybody. But for me, I was just so focused on the World Cups that I just tried to do everything that is going to make me the best there and kind of nothing more.
That river gap was pretty insane, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty nuts.
Jim Monroe's sort of sky through
yeah, pretty sick.
Oh, wow.
But I love it because I love watching those events. So I'm glad a lot of those guys do it. And we'll see maybe the next couple of years as things kind of change for me and I'm maybe doing more of a select schedule. I try to do a few of those.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe on the way out, and look out for more episodes of the EMTB podcast coming very soon.